Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Layla and today I am coming at you with a Japanathon readathon. So my first country-a-thon was a Koreathon that I did last month. That video did very well and I enjoyed learning about a different country and a different culture and exploring more. And so this month I've decided to do a Japanathon reading vlog, which I am super excited about. So first, let me go over what a country-a-thon entails. First, I will read a book set there. In this case, I will read a book set in Japan, and then I will research the country and its culture. I will learn a bit of the language, which this I'll actually have help from my brother with because he's pretty good at Japanese. He's been teaching it to himself for a while now. I will eat a meal from said country, which, I've already ordered the Japanese food. It's happening. And I will watch a TV show or movie from slash set in that country. And I will also listen to music from that country. And so I just think that this is a great way, quick little way to like immerse myself into the culture and just get a very baseline worth of knowledge and feel for everything. And I am super excited about this. So let me get into the book that I will be reading for this. And in this reading vlog, I will be reading the audiobook of Tokyo Ever After. Now, I know very, very little about this book, but I have heard it described by Jan Agaton. She is a smaller booktuber, but a good one nonetheless, and she described it as, or she heard it described as, I forget, but she described it as Princess Diaries, but make it Japanese. And I was like, yeah, I will read that. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna make a whole thing of it. Yes, Japanathon. So that is where I'm at right now. And I will be starting this audio book because your girl has her Audible credit now. And I am super excited about this book. I'm excited for like the fun times, the romance, everything. And so if my phone would stop being rude, I could continue. But yes, I am super excited. I don't think this should take me too long. I will continue this vlog up until I am done with the audiobook. And yes, first up is food. Hello everyone, so it is day 2 of this Japanathon. It is Wednesday. Yes, it is Wednesday. And I did some research on Japan. Like I said in my last country-a-thon video, if you don't want to learn something, these are not going to be the videos for you. Basically, what I've learned so far is very basic knowledge. So I learned that Japan is an archipelago on the eastern edge of Asia. The form of government is parliamentary government with a constitutional monarchy. The capital is Tokyo, which I think is common knowledge. The population is over 126 million. The money is Japanese yen. The area is over 145,000 square miles. The major mountain ranges are the Japanese Alps, and the major rivers are the Biwa, Inawashiro, and Kasumi something. Like, my handwriting right there is not it, okay? So that's not the language. That's just, I don't know what I wrote right there. And then I learned that the Japanese are known for working very hard and their children are taught respect, which, amen to that. They tend to worry about others first instead of putting themselves first, which is a very American thing to do. I think that we're taught to like put ourselves and our wants before like other things. The people there love the landscapes and that most of Japan is covered by the countryside. Unfortunately, 136 species in Japan are listed as endangered, and I learned that it is the only country in the world with a reigning emperor. So again, that is very basic knowledge to have about a country, but I am glad that I've learned so much, and I will be doing more research, so I will keep you updated with how much I learned about the country. And as far as the language learning, girl, or guy, I don't know, but I just say girl. I do not remember anything that I learned this morning. I swear I don't. I remember hi is konnichiwa, and the only reason that I remember how to say hello is because I've heard it like before. What else? Oh, I think American is like America Jean, and you know why I remember that. It's like so close. And I think English, like British, is like Edie something. I don't remember. But yeah, I have learned a lot so far. And as far as the audiobook of Tokyo Ever After, I am liking the book, but I'm not loving the book simply because, and this is just a personal preference, like, I believe this is a YA book, so it does make sense. Like, this is not a fault of the author or the book or anything, but it, like, feels a little too YA for my personal preference. Like, it feels very young, even though, like, I am like the age of the main character, because, like, she even said that she was born in 2003, and I was like, me too. But yeah, it just feels like a little too YA for my personal preferences, like how the characters talk and like their voices for certain things. I don't really love. And also, I was like, this is just something that I've seen in like other TV shows that was making me think of this. But I was like, so you're telling me that the Prince of Japan is not going to ask for a DNA test before deciding that she is his daughter. I'm like, like that part I was just like, I think they'd ask for a DNA test, but that's just personally me. So I did have to just suspend my disbelief for that point. But let me tell you what I do like about the book. I wasn't expecting to relate to this book at all, because like it is about like Japanese culture, and I was just excited to learn about that. And it is imbued in here somewhat, and especially like what she misses from like not really being imbued in that culture and not speaking Japanese and things like that. But I actually think that this would be a good book to relate to if you have like immigrants for parents, or if you just like, I don't know, like I relate to it because I am like half African. My dad is like literally from Africa. I'm African American. um so like her just like not really like speaking Japanese. Like I don't speak my dad's native language and things like that, or then she feels like she doesn't really like know enough of that other side of her. I feel like I can really relate to that, and I really liked seeing that part of her. And oh, I was getting so mad for her. Like some of the things, like the racist things that she's had to experience in this book, I was like, oh, that must be so annoying. Like it said that, and I'm not gonna spoil anything, but it said that like kids would ask her for help on math homework, just assuming that she's good at math. And I'm like, that's. And then some she said some kid like taped her eyes to like do like an over exaggerated, you know how Asian eyes like they like kiss at the ends like that. um but yeah, and I'm just like, who would, why would you do that? That it's, I was like getting so mad. But yeah, and she like lives in a town that like has more Confederate flags and all that stuff, and girl do I know what that is like. But I do like Izumi as a character. And I like her name too because you'll see in the book that the main character really likes her name, but she did have to change it because people just butchered it, which is also an annoying thing that she had to do, but and had to deal with. But like I like her name too. And I do like the way her mom says it in the audiobook, because in the book it does say that her mom like elongates the E and then puts like a less stress on the Zumi because her name is Izumi. And yeah, I think that we're about to get a lot more Japanese culture because now she's like going over to Japan to meet her father. And so I think we're about to get a lot more of that. And then I kind of like that if we do get a lot more of that, then the main character will also be learning like as much as we are. And I'm like, ah, that's so cool. But yeah, I'm excited about this, and I guess she's gonna have to learn to be a princess because it was described as Princess Diaries. I might rewatch Princess Diaries in this vlog too. But yes, so far I have started the audiobook, and I have eaten Japanese food, and I have done a little bit of language learning and research. So now I'm gonna like continue with the audiobook, but I also want to find a TV show or a movie that is like set in Japan, like Japanese is the language it's spoken in, and listen to some Japanese music. Y'all, I almost forgot for a second that Boa sings in Japanese. I don't think she is Japanese though. I think she is Korean, but she just sang in Japanese, and I know she was really popular in Japan. Um, you already know I'm about to listen to like Every Heart, Winter Love, Eat You Up. I love that one. That one is either fully in English or majority in English, but I'm gonna listen to more of her songs that are like mostly in Japanese. Oh, and I Did It for Love. Man, if you guys know any of these songs, please let me know. Gorgeous, simply gorgeous. Change and it hurts so bad, I don't feel the same. Okay, so explain to me why this is like my billionth time watching this video, and I am just now noticing that she has a whole Michael Jackson like little routine up in here. Look, watch this. A whole Michael Jackson thing. She does a leg pop in a second, you'll see it. Oh, yep, exactly. Hey, I am so sorry about this lighting, but I'm here to wrap up this vlog. It is Sunday now, and it's taken me like a while to finish up the audiobook because I have been at the beach for the past few days. I'm actually still here, and I thought about adding it to the vlog, but I didn't want to take away from the point of this video, which is to learn about a different culture. So I was like, nope. But I did finish the audiobook today, and I also started a Japanese Netflix original, and it's called Remind, but there's a colon after RE, and it's about like 12 kids who wake up like bound in this like strange place. I haven't gotten that far into it, but like the first scene is them like this girl like waking up with something over her face, and I'm like, this is kind of creepy. I'm gonna keep watching it. So yeah, and I did finish the audiobook of Tokyo Ever After not too long ago. I do rate this a 2 out of 5 stars. Like, there were some things that I could appreciate about the book, like being able to relate to the separation between like two of your cultures. I could appreciate learning so much about Japanese culture and like how things work there, like public, like PDA isn't really a thing, and I was like, oh, okay, because you know that is not a thing in America, to where you like can't show public affection, or like even like people in charge can't show public affection. Now that I think about it, I haven't really seen anything about that, but I don't think there's a rule against it. And I do see why it is marketed as a Japanese version of Princess Diaries. However, I did not like the like inner voice of the main character. I didn't like just how YA it felt, and I also at times felt as though things were unbelievable. For instance, the love interest, I felt like he wasn't really realistic. Like, he was a great love interest, but he was like a little too much for my personal opinion. But I can see how some people would like that at the same time. So yes, I do rate this book a 2-star, but I'm not mad about it because in no way is one book a end all be all for books on that country and that are based in that country and things like that. So I'm sure that if I keep reading Japanese books that I will find a 5-star. And yes, I really enjoyed doing this Japanathon and learning more about Japan and the people there, and even reading this book. Like, I regret nothing. So thank you so much for watching all the way through this vlog. I will have my Instagram, Amazon wish list, and Barnes & Noble wish list all linked down below, as well as a few links to donations that you can make to give others the gift of reading. I will see you next time. I upload every Monday. Bye!